if you keep dealing with avoidant people, then this is definitely gonna help. So as a fearful avoidance working towards the secure, I came a long way, and I first started being aware of like my avoidance side. I wanted to do something about it at like 20. I'm now 28. So yeah. So you might ask yourself, why do I keep attracting all these avoidant people? Well, first of all, you attract multiple people, but you are attracted to avoidant for a reason. You might fear intimacy or have other fears like being abandoned or something, so you prefer to deal with avoidance because you know they are gonna keep you at arm's length, and then like you are not gonna get deep, and then you are not gonna get hurt as much. So look into that, ask yourself, this is really important. And like after dealing with some avoidance people, I kind of asked myself this question. Okay, the second one is, no amount of love can change someone. Yeah, guys, you can love that avoidant person with all your heart. I feel like if you are like, you might be like really empathetic and compassionate, and you feel that they had some traumas that made them avoidant and made them shut their heart, but you can't show them love. I mean, you can show them love, but that is not gonna change them. The only way they are gonna change is if they want to change. And now some people are like, okay, I dealt with this person and they like were avoidant the whole time, and then we broke up and they got married like, I don't know, 6 months after that. And you're like, maybe it's because I showed them love or whatever. But even if that was the trigger, they did it by themselves. So you cannot change a person. You can only change yourself and choose difference for yourself. Okay, the third one is really important, is to know your triggers. So something like fearful avoidance, for example, have like an avoidant and anxious side. So you might like, I don't know, like for example, you can feel really anxious and you start to question things or whatever, and it is because your anxious side is triggered. It doesn't have to be like that person did something really like I don't know, something bad or whatever. Like because people avoid it, like we analyze a lot and we feel a lot. So you know, a person can like because obviously we want to like, we don't want to be hurt, so we kind of like anticipate that. So if a person is like answering in a different tone or like something like that, if we feel the slightest change, we get anxious. So you can like just be aware that that is what is triggering you, and that will lead us to the fourth one. And also you can, the avoidance side can also be triggered, like for example, if someone is like it, if you know, it's different for a lot of people. It could be like a conflict, or like it could be someone, you feel like someone is like, for example, if you are dealing with someone who is anxious and they keep like, you know, like kind of, you feel like it's love bombing or whatever, like you feel like this person is kind of like doing a lot and they don't know you that much or something like that, like they that could cause you to pull away. So just being aware of that you are triggered makes you think about how you want to act instead of just like being on autopilot. So that is definitely a like positive action in the like the secure side. Also, the fourth one is communicate. Okay, so if something is like bothering you, communicate it, but like guys, learn how to communicate. Because I see a lot of people and adults with people and stuff, that's like, that is honestly the biggest turn off for me. Like I don't want to talk to you after that if you are communicate in this way, and I'm gonna tell you what is it. Like for example, if there is a disagreement, and in my mind I want to like I want us both to resolve that disagreement, and we can like agree to disagree, but I don't want it to cause a conflict. So like I accept your opinion, you accept my opinion, and like we move on from there, and just like make sure I understand your point of view, you understand my point of view, just like so that like for example if something hurt you and you communicate it, and then that person, you want that person to understand that they hurt you. However, how you communicate is extremely 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 important. Like some people blame the other person, like, and that is like the biggest turn off for me. Like I cannot, I don't know what happened when someone, I feel like maybe because I dealt with someone narcissistic when I was young or whatever, and I just get in my mind, I'd be like, okay, they are the same, I can deal with that. But if you keep blaming it on the other person, first of all, that is kind of immature, because you know, I'm gonna tell you also as a people avoid it, what's like what's in my mind. I just think that if I'm all these negative things, then why do you wanna like deal with me, you know? But if a person is just like blaming you, like it is your fault, or like even if they don't say it's your fault, they like, you did this and this, that's why I did this, or like whatever, you did this, you should do this, something like that. And oh my god, guys, if you are doing that, stop. First of all, if you want to communicate like your feelings and whatever, communicate it, communicate your feelings, like take accountability, like I am feeling hurt, not you made me feel hurt, or like you hurt me. Because like you are blaming the other person, the other person didn't know that that was gonna hurt you. So you know, because this happened especially early on, and that's why like a lot of these like like connections don't last. So take full accountability of your emotions and communicate in a way that is not blaming the other person, because that is a huge turn off, because nobody is wanna feel like they are doing everything wrong. So even if you feel like they did something wrong, communicate it and like how I told you, because maybe they didn't know, like not everyone is a bad person that I wanna hurt you or whatever. So they didn't even know that that is gonna hurt you or something like that. Like you need to keep in mind that we are all different. So what is hurtful for you could be normal for another person. So you know, just keep that in mind. And the last one is accept. Accept when another person tells you how they are feeling. Accept how the other person thinks. Like for example, if you value communication the whole day and that person tells you that they are into you and they love you, but they only communicate like I don't know, a couple times a day, but they are consistent with you, they want to see you, they take you out, or like they don't want to text you the whole day but they call you, or like something like that. So accept that we are all different and we want different things, and then from that you can assess whether you want to be with that person or not, or like whether you want to be their romantic partner or like friend or whatever. But accept that we are different, like the other person is not does not think just how you think. So you can't also judge them based on what is in your mind, or like how you think, how you feel, because they are a completely different person. So I hope this helps, guys. Thank you, and I love you.